Hi, my budding learners. So once again, you are there with Minnie as your maths buddy, and we are at your platform Learn Forward with your maths book, Maths Concepts and Skills for Grade 1. What do we have? I hope you enjoyed your previous session learning up to numbers 20. So we will be having more fun with these numbers up to 20. We'll be starting chapter 2 of your book and we'll learn to add numbers. What is addition, children? Let's understand. Addition means having more of something. What? Let's start and see that in detail. So what do we have here? Can you see some children are having fun? So what do they have? They are celebrating the Earth Day. They are two boys, Arshad and Rohit. So they are cleaning a park and they are collecting garbage. Do you think we should keep the surroundings clean? So these boys are so kind. They are helping in making the environment clean. Now Radha, Riya and Anna, these three girls also join them. And what are they doing? They have started watering the saplings. It's a good deed watering the plants, make them grow, isn't it? So there are two boys and three girls in the park now. So do you think they are more now? Yes. So when we have more of something, that means we are adding. So together, how many students are there in all? Two boys, let's count them, and 1, 2, 3 girls. So how many in all? They are 5, right? So when you have more of something, we put them all together, count them together, and we say we are adding, right? So what do you think? Why should you water the plants? Can they have water themselves? A sapling, a small plant is like a baby, and a mother cares for her baby for every petty thing. Similarly, we should take care of the small plants and we should water them because water is very important for the growth of plants. So this is why we should water the plants, children. They are our green friends. They give us a lot of things. So if you have trees around you, if you have plants around you, you get fresh air and you get so many things from them. So make sure to be kind and generous to plants. Do water them regularly. So what is addition, children? I told you addition means to put the things together to have more of something. And what do we use for addition? We use a symbol that is called the plus sign for addition. This is how we write plus. And whenever you see this sign plus, it means you are adding something, you have more of something. Fine? Now, let's look at an example. Sonal's mother went to the market and she asked her mother to bring 4 apples. So, 4 apples, and she also asked for 3 mangoes. Okay. And why so many fruits? So, she wants to share with friends. Now, how many fruits did her mother buy in all? How many fruits did she buy in all? That means you are trying to put the apples and the mangoes together. Let's see how do we represent this. Let's count the apples. They are 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the mangoes, but we continue counting them. These are 4 apples and then 1, 2, 3 mangoes. So how many do you have in all together? These are 7. Yes. So in all, she buys 7 fruits for Sonal. This is the representation. We have 4 apples. We have 3 mangoes, but we are counting in continuation because we want to see how many all together. So after 4, we have 5, 6, 7. So in all, there are 7 fruits. We show this as 4 plus 3 equals 7. And this is how you read. 4 plus 3 is equal to 7. And you know what is this 7? 7 is called the sum of 4 and 3. When we add the two numbers, the answer that we get is called the sum. What is it? It's sum, right? We have an exercise. There are different ways of counting. Let's see how do we count them. 1 star, plus another star. So 1 plus 2 gives you how many? 2. So these are 2 stars now. This is 1 star and 2 more stars. So how many are they now? 1, 2, 3. Similarly, 1 star and 3 stars. So together you get 4 stars, right? So we can just write the number here, count them all together, which will give you the sum of these. Let's move to the next now. We can add numbers by using number line also. I told you that numbers are very disciplined. They love standing in order. So here we have a number line just like you have your class line where you stand in order starting from the smallest, shortest to the tallest. Similarly, the numbers love to stand in discipline in order starting from the smallest 0 and moving up to 20 that you have learned the biggest number till now. Now, when numbers are standing here and we have to add 2 and 5. So what we do is we start from the number 2. This is the original number we have and we go 5 steps ahead. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where do you reach? 7. So 7 is the sum of 2 and 5. You say 2 plus 5 equals 7. This is starting from 2, we reach 7. So whenever you have to add numbers, you will move to the right on the number line. So you have an exercise here, add the following numbers on the number line. So you have to add 5 and 4. So which number are you going to start with? 5. We start from here. How many steps will you move? 4. Will you move to the right or to the left? Definitely right. Adding means moving to the right on the number line. These are 4 steps. So what is your answer? 9. So 5 plus 4 gives you the sum 9. Easy? So you can do the next part yourselves. Let's move to vertical addition. So vertical addition is when we write numbers one below the other. So we have the numbers 2 plus 1. So we are writing 2 and 1. So 2 is, these are 2 stars. This is another one. So what is the total number of stars here? 3. So you will just write below these 2 plus 1 gives you 3. And it is very important to put this plus sign to show what fun you are having with the numbers, children. We are adding, so we will put a plus sign here. Make sure you always put it. We can also add numbers by counting forward. So what you do in this, you have 2 numbers to add, 4 and 5. Just pick out the bigger number out of them. Which one is bigger? 5. So I'll keep 5 in my mind and I take out 4 fingers. I'll count ahead of 5. What's the next number? 6, 7, 8, 9. So my sum is 9. This is how I get. I keep 5 in my mind, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the sum of 4 and 5 is 9. So easy, so fast also. I'm sure you'll have fun adding them this way. Now add the following numbers vertically. I'm sure you can just count all the stars together and get the answer. How many are these? 3 plus 2 gives you 5. Perfect. So do the rest yourselves and we are still talking about ones only. Add the following by counting forward. So this is 5 plus 2. I start with 5. Move 2 steps forward. So 1, 2. What do I get after 5? 6, 7. So my answer is 7. How much is 3 plus 3? So I start with 3. Next number 4, 5, 6. I have written 3 numbers forward and I get 6 as my answer, the final number I reach at. Easy? Do the rest 2 parts yourselves. Now we have adding 1 digit and 2 digit numbers. So when you have to add 1 digit and 2 digit numbers, we add the ones column. We write them perfectly under the columns, their respective places, the ones place and the tens place. Then we always start adding numbers from the ones place, right? Let's see an example here. Suppose Reema has the 16 pencils and Pooja has 3 pencils. You want to find out how many pencils do both have all together. So all together means you are adding them. How do you add them? We have to add 16 and 3. So the first thing is you have to arrange the numbers in ones and tens column. How? This is your tens column, this is your ones column. How do you write 16 here? Good answer. 1 under T and 6 under ones. Now the next number to be added here is 3 pencils. 3 is only the ones value. So we will write perfectly under O place and we will add them. Because we are adding, we will surely put this plus sign. Start adding from the ones place. 6 plus 3 is 9 and tens place is only 1. So together they have 19 pencils, right? So the only thing you have to remember while adding numbers is that the digits must be placed perfectly under their places. 16 plus 3, so this is how we have added. If you have to add 18 plus 1, see, 1 is the ones place. If you write it under the tens place, it will give you a wrong answer. But you have to write it at the ones place. So 18 plus 1 is 19. Now let's do this exercise. 13 plus 2, the numbers are so nicely arranged in their columns. You just have to add them, start from the ones column. 3 plus 2 is 5 and this 1. So simple. Let's look at this. 14 plus 4. So we start from the ones place. 4 plus 4 is 8 and this is 1, right? So rest of the parts do yourselves and have fun. Now let's see what we have learned in this chapter. Addition, it can be done by writing the numbers one below the other. That is the vertical way of adding. We can also do it by using the number line. We can also count forward from the greater number. And to add two-digit numbers, we must remember writing the digits at their proper places, one below the other. And make sure you put the plus sign there, children, right? Now we have some subjective type questions for you. Riya had 4 cupcakes. Muskan had 3 cupcakes. How many cupcakes did Riya and Muskan have all together? So can you just do the mental exercise and give me the answer? 4 cupcakes and 3 more cupcakes. So total are 7 cupcakes. Very good. So together they have 7 cupcakes. Ravi saw 2 red parrots, 13 blue parrots sitting on the branch of a tree. How many parrots were there in all? 13 is a bigger number in your mind. 2 on your fingers. Let's count forward. 14, 15. So they are 15 parrots in all. So easy. Keep the bigger number in your mind. Count forward and get to your answer. I'm sure you'll be able to do the rest of the questions yourself. Let's read them out. Jack is 12 years old. John is 4 years elder. So elder means more in years, right? And that means adding. How old is John? Give reasons. I have told you elder means more years of age, isn't it? That is why we are adding. This is the reason. And then 12 plus 4 gives you perfect answer. That is 16 years. So John is 16 years old. When we add any two numbers, we always count on from the greater number. Yes or no? Yes. Though you can start from the smaller number also, we prefer going with the bigger number. Why? Because then we have to keep the bigger number in mind and lesser in your fingers. Suppose we have to add 13 and 2 as we did in your previous question. So if you keep just 2 in your mind, you will have to count 13 in your fingers, which will take a longer time, isn't it? So to reduce that time, that effort, we keep the bigger number in mind and the smaller on fingers. Okay? So this is the reason we prefer going for bigger number in mind. How many ways are there to make 10? Create the same using stick-ons. So how can you make 10? So many ways. 1 and 9 can give you 10. 2 and 8 also gives you 10. 3 with another 7 stick-ons, they give you 10. 4 and 6 also give you 10. 5 and 5 also give you 10. Anything else? If you repeat 6 and 4 and go ahead, the things will be repeated like this. All of them, just with the pattern change, the orders change. There will be swapping of order. So these are the 5 ways. And the last but not the least is, you don't have anything, you just have a bunch of 10 together. So these are the 6 combinations that give you 10. So try using your stick-ons and have fun. We'll have lots of learning ahead. Stay connected. Happy learning, children.